Okay, hi guys. This is Will here from Arcane Worlds, and just wanted to show a little update video on where we're at and kind of talk you guys through a few of the things that we're working on. Yeah, just to give you guys a little update, really. I'm going to turn off sounds so you don't hear any background noises, but actually we have been working on adding in new sounds, which are sounding really good, which is nice. Um, there's a couple of things that just need to be tidied up that you may notice, such as the UI isn't quite well centered, and there's a few issues on a few things. So if you see some uh things that don't look totally correct, that's kind of also partly why we've delayed the playtest, because we're not quite ready. As I mentioned in some of my previous posts, basically it's our first ever release of anything really, and kind of did the best we could to kind of anticipate when we think we'd be ready by. And yeah, it's a little hard to be precise with it. And especially as we're a bit of a smaller team, so some things take us a little bit longer than what we thought, or etc. Some things go faster. It's kind of really difficult. But this playtest obviously is about getting something free to you guys so that you guys can experience the game, but it's also just as much an experience for us so that we can learn about releasing games. So this is our first ever game, right? So here we've got our little jumping spider, the bold jumping spider model, looking really beautiful. There's a couple of cute little idle animations. You saw there; it's a small little idle animation. We're going to be adding a few more in to add some, nice flavor and whatnot. There's one, but there'll be some really cute little animations that are going on there. Um, you guys may have seen I uploaded a little video showing off some jumping and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, it's definitely basically where we're at right now is we're still implementing. That's a little bug there. We're still implementing a lot of the animations. You can see the walking. The walking isn't implemented properly. And a lot of all of the animations for the jumping spider are not really implemented. Um, but you can kind of see how it will generally work. You've got this heavy attack, which is essentially right now it's a um, web damage. Not sure what that is. Um, we're basically implementing right now up here. We're implementing venom, but yeah, we just need to rename that. But basically, with the jumping spider, you can um, you can obviously jump. So your jumping here is this icon here, which is a charge up. Um, Also, we're actually just to show you guys, we're actually changing the that UI. So you can see here, this is the actual how the jump icon and where it's going to be. We're also adding a few other icons such as so this is for the stances. So each insect's going to have an attacking and defensive stance. And then this is an icon to show whether you're in flight or not. And this is actually a kill counter for the dual mode. But so we're still implementing obviously all of the animations, but in terms of like the um the actual structure of the gameplay itself, it's feeling really fun. The jumping spider's pretty snappy, as it should be. Um, he's or she's going to have access also to a stealth mode, which basically renders you less visible. Because they're all about getting the hit in and then just sort of buzzing out. They're actually also really annoying to. I've knocked his head off. They're really annoying to play against these jumping spiders because I'll show you in a second. The minute you fight against them, they basically bite and jump away, so they get the damage in and they're already gone. So it's really hard to hit them. So that's kind of their play style, is hard to hit, but when you do land a hit, it's kind of game over a bit. Um, so there's a few things we're still working on. We're still implementing the also the UI for it's mostly quite a lot of UI work that we have to do. The UI for actually grabbing. So, for example, there's where are you? I think it's just up here. Um, maybe somewhere else. Yeah, it's somewhere else. But basically, we've got the UI added in for to show. Oh yeah, here we go. So show when you go up to an object, whether you can eat it, add it to your inventory. There'll be some other options as well that as we develop the game that come through there. But so things are looking good. We've also changed quite a lot of stuff on, as I say, the lighting and also materials. Let's change to cheeky black count and we'll make this jumping spider aggressive. It's going to get a little bit crazy. So yeah, basically the actual materials that you see, in terms of the world here are much higher quality. All right. You've also got oh, here we go. God. You've also got that blur effect in the distance, which kind of really adds to the feeling that where's he gone? Wow, he's fast. Okay, I can't catch up with him. He's gone. Um, so that really adds to that feeling of, grandeur. And then we also have what was I going to say? We also have, yeah, so you can really see this is just an experimental plane here. You can see how cool that plant is, with the light specks that are here. It's really beautiful. So yeah, essentially for the playtest, where we're going to be, we're also adding a few food items that there'll be like we've already got a few bits of I mean, ants can eat meat, as can jumping spiders, but we've got at the top of the leaf, you can essentially, at the top of the flower, so you can suck nectar out of it if you're a bee. And if you're a termite, you can eat these pieces of wood that we're coming up to, these small pieces here. So we're also going to try and implement another bit of food just so that players can test. But the idea is that we're going to have this area that you see in the immediate area surrounded by grass. So it's going to really give that feeling like you're, in a small world. It's obviously not the final world. This is just a real sort of alpha playtest type area. But it should give a really kind of cool idea as to what to expect. Give you a little taste as to what to expect in the rest of the game. We've been working on implementing the rest of the black ant models. Here are some of them. We've got queen. You've got I believe, a winged male there. There's actually also another version of the worker model here, which we're probably not going to use. And then we've got the pupa here. There's also the larva missing. Am I right in that? Oh no, it's just pupa. So larva's for wasp, maybe. So we are implementing that, which is kind of cool. But in general, just sort of we're working. I mean, you can really see the quality of the actual ground. It looks right. This is just a mud ground texture. We're going to have obviously, moss and loads of embellishments that really make it feel alive. So this is just like the very beginning. Ah, there he is. Let's go get him. You're going to see what I mean about how annoying these guys are. Oh, God. Wait, look at him go. Jesus, he's too fast. Um, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him. There's some stuff to work on. But as it should be, right? These jumping spiders aren't really easy to catch. We're also the mini map on top is still very much under development as well. That's very much not a final piece of work, but it definitely helps just to locate. Let's see if we can catch up. And we're going to do a bit. I think we're going to be able to intercept him. Okay, he sees us. So you might notice the UI for his health isn't in yet. So normally you would see the icon as you would here for the jumping spider. We just need to implement that. And you can also see everything isn't populated. Actually, this is populated, which is the faction name. So that's populated. These three aren't, so they will be. So all that will be in here is the name, and this here actually shows the status of the animal of the bug. Right now, we haven't implemented it yet, and it probably won't be implemented for the playtest. I don't know, but basically, it changes color based on their relationship status to you. So blue would actually be he's an allied from an allied faction. If he's red, that would mean he's attacking us. So right now that's obviously not implemented. So yeah, let's resume. Um, so let's try and plan our. Yeah, you see, I managed to sneak a hit in, and he's gone. I'm not going to chase him. Look at him go. Yeah, but you can really imagine, like, say you could have an ant hill here, and then a wasp faction base up there, and a hole in the ground where you've got a jumping spider little faction here. You can really imagine this living, breathing world. It's going to be really interesting just going to get food, gather items, bring them back to your faction, engage with other insects. It's going to be a really interesting game, I think. So we're super excited, and everything so far is running smooth. There's probably going to be lots of optimization, sorry, that we're going to have to do later on. But so far so good. I won't show off the menu just yet. Uh, Again, there's a few things that you see here. We've got a lot of the core mechanics in for for menus and stuff. It needs to be fixed up quite a bit. This is just very mechanical. So there's a lot of this is what we're really spending a lot of time on, is just tidying up that UI, just those animations, and then we should be pretty much ready for the playtest. So overall, kind of coming along quite nicely. I reckon about a month, based on where we're at. And yeah, I'll share another video soon to give you a little update, but hopefully you enjoy kind of where we're at with things, and hopefully you can see there's some nice movements going on. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.